The housing market is shifting on a daily basis. What does that mean for you as a buyer? What does that mean for you as a seller? So stick around and let's just jump into this market review. Welcome back to my channel. It is Linda Barr, your Denver North realtor. Don't forget, I am MRP certified, which is your military relocation professional, and I am a boy mom. With that said, you guys know that I love putting out this content for you, and I love that you are able to get some value from my channel. But I would also love even more to help you with your real estate transaction or your real estate needs. I'm very thankful that my group and I are able to partner with Megan Eller, who is the account executive with First American Title, as she is the one who puts together timely market data for weekly for us, so that we are able to relay and keep ourselves educated on top of keeping our clients educated, because this market has been insane. We definitely have seen our ups and downs. We've definitely seen all these changes that are happening, and they are happening on a daily basis. So with this constant shift, I thought it was really important to jump back on here and go through all the analytics and go through some things that you need to know as a consumer, whether you're looking to buy, whether you're looking to sell, whatever it is. Let's just go over and start just looking at some of the data, because this is up to date for right now. Not what was happening 3 weeks ago, not what was happening 3 months ago. It's what's happening now, because it is definitely a different market. So as we look over the last few weeks, predictions for MLS is up from a 1.8% to a 2%. So as you can see, the week over week was 11.4%, and our current is at 2. And on this chart, you can see where we were in January, February, March, April, all the way up until June. June is when it started to climb, and we've seen this climbing and climbing. And now we're sitting at this 2%. So what we are seeing here is about 2 months worth of inventory. And the average daily active is up 0.7%. New listings, as we see, we're at 1,000, which is 2.1%. But our back on market, we saw 245, which gives us a negative 14%. Now here we're looking at odds of selling by week. So these current odds take into account all of the available listings for sale versus those that have gone under contract and or closed for this last week. So in turn, what this actually means is the likelihood of you going under contract and closing in the first 30 days to being listed, from being listed, is sitting at that 46.4%. Now for our market imbalance, I know I've done a few videos on this. I'm talking about, what a balanced market is, what an average market is. Typically, a balanced market is supply for 6 months. As we said previously, we're sitting at a 2-month supply. So we are still nowhere near where we need to be in a balanced market. You guys have to remember, during COVID, during all these things that have been happening the last few years, we have just been in a really weird place. And now we're seeing these things happen, that the shift just happened so quickly in the last month or so. Seeing all this happen, it just feels so weird. But as you can see from the data that's here, we're still sitting nowhere near this balanced market. When we have that balanced market, that's when we go from a seller's market to a buyer's market. So when you hear people talking about, oh, well, we're totally in a buyer's market now because they're getting whatever they want. Well, technically, no, we are not in a buyer's market. We're not in a seller's market. We're gearing towards a healthier market, you guys. Like, this is where we have been wanting to be, even though it may not quite feel like that. It is definitely becoming a more healthy market. As you can see, the current right now, which is your average daily active, is 7,084, which is up 0.7%. Active units for balance would be at 21,115, and the percentages of balance, you're sitting at 33.5. Our current metric is showing that we are still only at that 33.5% of a balanced market. Now, as we start jumping to median days on market for pending home sales, here you can see from like 2020 is when we were sitting up here at 29. And now we went down. We had that craziness where it was like, okay, this is just a line of scribbles. No, guys, that's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. We're sitting at average days. We're just 4s. And then we jumped and kind of fluctuated over here and then had some weird things. And then bam, back in January of this year, 4, 4, 4 again. And then now we're starting to see that flux, and then it's just climbing, right? So as of right now, we are currently sitting at the DOM, which is our days on market, is at 22, which is up 10% week over week. The one thing I want to point out to you guys, because you're still seeing, I mean, there's homes in my area where you're just like, no, the average is really sitting at 30 plus days on market. This is an average taken from the median. Let's say median. You guys really need to pay attention. You can get graphs and you can get specs, you can get data, you can get everything from every resource available, but you need to see what they're comparing it to and how they are getting their information. And right now, I just want to make a point that for this particular spectrum that we are going over, everything is based on the median. Make sure you're paying attention to that. I wanted to point out to you that I thought was important is your price reductions, especially if you're looking to sell or you're looking to buy. It doesn't matter either way. All this information is good whether you're a buyer or a seller. But your price reductions, as you can see, our current right now is at 52.6% of the homes that went under contract and made a price reduction. The increase was about 1.5%, and the no changes were at 45.9%. You have to think like almost half did not even touch or make a price reduction, and over half did decrease, and it's looking at the median is going to be a 1.5% decrease. Now, you guys, this is pertaining to the size of price reductions for pending transactions. So when we're looking at the size, the average price reduction, we are seeing a negative 8%, which puts us at currently 54,990, which week over week, we've seen 11.1%. And if you even look over a year ago, like it's interesting to see that 69.4% this time a year ago is where we were at. So you can kind of see how we're just kind of falling over here, going down in this chart where, you can see this, we might need to fix this chart a little bit because it's starting to really drop here. I did a market update not too long ago for you guys, but I feel like this is so imperative to keep checking because it is constantly changing. Like where we were 2 weeks ago is not where we are today. But keeping up with these metrics, keeping up with the data, and especially with your area. This data is all geared towards 7 counties in Denver. You may be in a totally different county, you may be looking in somewhere else. Just understanding exactly where you're looking to buy, where you're looking to sell, what is going on. Your real estate professional will be able to guide you in the right direction and get you the right information for your specific area. Like, again, this is just in a whole, what's going on. I feel like there's a lot of negativity out there right now with the, oh, you shouldn't buy, you shouldn't sell. It's just not the time. You need to assess and look at your own circumstances, your own situation. Every real estate transaction is not the same. Well, every client and every person, every buyer, every seller situation or circumstances are not the same. So you need to not only assess and check out the market and see what's going on, but also assess and check out and see what's going on with your situation. You're always going to have to live somewhere. If you are like, I'm just going to continue to rent until the price comes down, well, guess what? That's 100% going towards an investor, going towards an apartment complex, going towards somebody else. Whether you stay there or pay that money towards a mortgage, if you're paying that money towards your own mortgage, that is 100% going towards your investment, to your asset, as opposed to renting where it's 100% towards somebody else's. Keep that in mind. If you are looking to move, maybe you need to downsize, maybe you need to upgrade, maybe you need to move out of state, whatever your situation is going to happen. Like, you're going to need to do it at some point. So figure out, hey, if I can weather the storm right now, or if I could, interest rates are just a little bit high, maybe like I'll just wait. Well, in turn, by waiting for interest rates to go down, you have home values going up. Or if you're waiting for home values to go down, your interest rates are going up. So there's different things that are they're causing different situations. So it's never ever going to be ideal. It's never going to be perfect. It's just what's going to work for you, and what do you want out of it? What do you need out of it? What do you need to do? What do you have to do? But doing nothing or sitting on the sidelines for the ideal situation is going to get you nowhere. I don't care who you are. If you guys have any questions, if you guys need help figuring it out, talk to a lender, talk to your real estate professional, talk to somebody. It doesn't cost you anything to get that information and gain that knowledge. It's like watching my YouTube video right now. It's not costing you anything to get the proper information so you can make an informed decision. That is it, guys, for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you got something out of value. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below, what are you looking for? What's your situation? If you guys need some direction, I'm all over social media. My information is right here. And if I don't see you around Denver, I'll definitely see you on my next video. Bye.